Aloha Thursday! Good morning, everybody. Aloha kakahiyaka from Hawaii. Des Asenas, how are you all doing? I'm not sure if it's just my feed, but I see it a little blurry. But just like any gloomy day, sometimes it's going to clear up. Hope that you're having a great day. It's already the middle of the month, July 17, but hopefully you're still excited just like how we started the year. And of course, we have somebody who's wearing like the same color as my background.
Yay! Yay! And I'm back. I'm back. I'm back on Thursday. Yes, I am Carolyn Cheng today. Well, I'm Carolyn Cheng every day at today's. um, I'm happy morning, happy Thursday morning to everyone out there. It is such a wonderful morning today. Again, I am from Sacramento, California. And how is your weather there, Atides?
Are we just having fun, right? She's Carolyn today, every day, and for the rest of our days, I'm very good. We are just very excited as always. And thank you for tuning in today. This is the program where we talk about our faith as members of the Church of Christ and play. Sometimes we sing, right, Care? Iglesia ni Cristo original music. So if you have anything special in mind you'd like us to play that for you or for someone else, please do check out our YouTube live chat and send it over there. You can also send us a private message and we'll do our best to find it and play it for you. Now we're ready, Care. We'll have our first song before we start our conversation here, before we forget and get carried away. Our first song is I'll Never Turn Away.
Money, more problems. The wealth of this world can't solve it. But for me, my wealth is my faith that I'll fight for. The world's getting darker.
I was prepping my voice. I wanted to try. I wanted to try. That's the operative where I was singing in the background. I'll never turn away. And that's just one of the songs that you can always listen to by going to the INC original music channel, or even the INC production, or Iglesia Cristo production company channel. And of course, here on INC Radio. And today, for our topic, it's called defined by election. You know how it is, right? We are unique. Election means choice, right? Or by decision. So we are unique in our own way, and we are defined by our actions, our decisions, and sometimes our choices based on the circumstances that we face in our life. And where we are now, are it's a product of everything, and of course by God's grace and election. But before we dive into our topic, let's say hi to everyone on the chat. Ate Care, I think they're even earlier than us. Hello, Kuya Dave.
They were so early before I even got out. Yes, Kuya Dave is there. He's saying good morning to everyone, together with Tizinada there in Toronto, in Kabiki there in Britain South, and Ati Jonah Grace there in Canada. And then there's also Esther Aguinaldo there in Sacramento, together with Ka Elenita Kanowski. They're saying hello to everyone, and so super excited. Of course, we have Kamario there. Magandang madaling araw to Kamario and those coming from the Philippines. And we also have Atinobi there from Central Valley, California, enjoying this wonderful, wonderful weather. It is beautiful in California. So we also have some. These aren't too familiar with me, but there is also Ati Joan that is out there saying hello, and Ati and Jill Mori Sabandao. So happy to see
Yay.
them. Right?
We have
Yay!
to sorry, no favoritism here, but I just have to give a special shout out to Ate Joan Advincula. They're from Asia. They're from Hong Kong. So see the other one, Ate Angel, I think so. Also from Asia. Wow, we have our Asia crew, our Asia Ohana here with us today. Thank you. You know that you're there. I think this is the best time for us to start our kickoff chat.
In other words, this is our live transform. Let us know if it's something that you're willing to take up as a
Kickoff
challenge.
chat.
All right. So for kickoff chat, ate, si Care is
Yes.
smiling. I like that. I like that. All
I
right.
know.
So it's simple. Just this or that. So make a choice between these two options that we're going to give you. All right. If you're ready, let's begin. Pastel or bold colors? So pastel or bold colors? Care?
Okay. Des? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. It
Care?
depends. Des. Wait, Des. It's spring and summer is pastel, right? Winter and
Mhm.
fall is like bold colors. But
Mm,
on radio, it's vibrant colors, right? Right?
yes.
Right? So it
Yes.
depends.
Yes. You know, because I grew up and live in a tropical island. So it really doesn't matter if we don't experience the winter that you have there in the
Mm.
mainland, or anywhere else in the world, right? So it's just, whatever color. And mostly here, there's a lot of prints. So, and I love that. There's the traditional or distinct Asian print, and there's the Hawaiian print, and also there's the um what do you call this, like the Polynesian. And I didn't know the distinction back then. I'm probably digressing from the topic, but let me just give you a little this is my experience of how I understood the aloha design. Okay, so I thought back then that anything that's floral, that's Hawaiian, because that's how we understood it, right? Anything that's floral, if you're wearing something with flowers on it, or even like palm trees, right? Automatic. Oh, you're saying you're wearing Hawaiian clothes. But actually, the more traditional Hawaiian designs would have the um I forgot what is called the flower.
The hibiscus, I think.
the the
Yes,
plumeria.
plumeria. Oh yes,
Yeah,
plumeria and
hibiscus. Yeah.
hibiscus.
Yes, that's it. And then there's the more Polynesian design. And those are like it's going to look like geometric designs that there's a lot more lines and some I wish I could show you some samples, but later, yeah, because that's the one that's more prominent, like in the areas of the Polynesia area. And then there's also the mix of the Hawaiian Asian. So you'll see also distinct Hawaiian Japanese mix. So when you see them, you'll be amazed at the variety, but just letting you know that not because it has all flowers on it automatically that's like a Hawaiian design. That's what we are more familiar with. But my choice, what about wait, pastel or light colors and dark bold colors. For me, I'm a tomboy. So it's like growing up, I don't think my mom ever dressed me. On special occasions, definitely. Usually around Thanksgiving, my dress would be along the lines of baby colors. That's what we call them, like baby blue or like light pink. Baby, is there a baby pink? But anyway, something like that. Yellow, something light, something pastel, because I think, well, it looks more feminine. But otherwise, the rest of the days, I bold colors, the darkest the better, because I play in the street. So to hide the dirt and everything, right? But for me, personally, I think as I age, the more that I experiment with different colors, so I can go bold as what you call that, hot pink, or I can also go with pastel, like purple has different shades. You know how even green, they have different names for the different colors. So like periwinkle. But anyway, that's just for the first choice. What did our Ohana say?
You know what they said is, uh, I'm just saying hi to my best friend. she says
Yay!
she says pastel but bold for broadcast. Exactly, because they just, it's
Mm-mm,
beautiful, right? It's bold.
mm-mm.
And Kaviki says it depends. It also depends. Maybe the weather, maybe how you feel, maybe the way the weather. I mean, where you're going. Just depends. Rod says contrast.
Mhm.
What that means, he just means contrast. And but then he says silver and black. So I
Mm,
guess that's bold, right? That's bold. But
silver
because that's not
and
pastel.
black. Is there a baby
Is it
black?
solid? That would be
A baby
great.
silver?
That'd be, yeah. So I think I think that would be. Let's see. Family has been buying me colorful clothes, ladies. So he has been trying the
Mm.
colorful clothes. I don't know if that means multiple colors or is it just like, one color and then you have a lot of blues, greens, red, you know. So, Rod, you have to let me know. Is it colorful? I don't know what it means that is it all multiple on
You
one
have to show.
shirt?
Yeah. Show
Let me
us, Kuya.
show show us. Come join us. But here Carmen also says dark color for me because I look skinny. I need to wear
Oh,
more dark colors
oh.
because black makes you look thinner.
Mm.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Makes you look right. So
Noted. Noted.
noted, noted with that.
All right.
Um,
But we're not gonna go into like this color is better for this
right,
gender or
right.
what. All right, wear whatever you like. Okay, thank you. Let's go on to the next one. Um, Based on academic subjects, which do you prefer? The math, science subjects, or language, arts, humanities subjects? What is it
Oh,
for
for
you?
me, yes, it's me. It's language, language because I like to tap or arts. I do like the arts.
Mhm.
I like the contrast. I like the lines. I like the defining color. I like the arts. Arts for me.
Mhm. Yes, for me as well, because yeah, exactly. We like to express ourselves. We like that. Like, let's see if it's gonna work.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go, or there, and this. Come on, show me. Yeah. Anyway, but I have like a preference, right? But I also wanted to learn more. So when we were in grade school, elementary, that's what we call it. I tried, all right, to love math, but I guess that's just the way it is. It's a one-sided love affair. I'm more towards like music, language, arts, humanities. Just probably because I prefer self-expression. So that's it for me. What about our Ohana? Would it be the math
There.
sciences or language arts, just like me and Ate Care?
Yes, yes. Kaviki says language and art. She loves language and art.
Mhm.
Together with Rod, he says language and art. Oh, food art. He says food art, which is this, yeah, there is food art out there. So yeah, I guess they're the same. It's the same.
Okay, so at least that's how we know that we're Ohana. We like the
Yeah,
same things.
same thing.
Anyone actually said they love math or the sciences? Oh, because
No.
I have yeah, so when we were I think high school, because I was really amazed. I am amazed at people who really love mathematics. I love science, right? General science, everything, but even chemistry, but everything with numbers and I don't know, except for sale. When you go shopping, that's when I love my math. I have an
Me
automatic.
too.
don't
Me too.
don't get me into the deeper mathematics now. But I'm just amazed at people who really love mathematics, and that they say that it's an exact science. There's only one way of getting to a problem based on science, and I've seen so many movies where they displayed that talent, and I still am amazed. So um I wish I have even like the slightest talent for that, but good for you. Okay, anyone else before we move on to the next one? Did anyone? Yeah, Ate Zenny said. Oh, did you mention Ate Jonah's choice?
Uh, no, no.
Okay.
I think no. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
you want to
language
go ahead?
arts. It's language
Yeah.
arts, but again, like you said, if it's shopping, this once you calculate all the shoes and the stuff that's in your basket, we're quick, right? We're quick
I
with our
know.
math.
I know. I can
I-
spit out up to the late even with taxes included, no? 75% off.
yes,
Six
me too. I can calculate that really quickly. So
Yeah, that's our hidden superpower. Anyway, next item. Which one do you prefer? In giving gifts or receiving gifts, would you prefer money or more sentimental items?
oh, of course, it's giving. It's always giving. It's always
Mm-hmm.
giving. And if I am receiving sentimental items are nice because there's a meaning
Mm-hmm.
behind that. There's always a meaning. I mean, money's good, right? It's universal. It can go anywhere, but I think the sentimental has more meaning, has more value to it if it is sentimental. Y-
I feel uncomfortable actually receiving money, and I think that probably that's a reason why sometimes for me it sticks out the most. I remember it more. Oh, they are not. I didn't want to do that, but anyway, that's okay. I have a thumbs up there. It's like when I get money as a gift, the more that I remember it, because I ask more questions. I mean, I just ask myself, like, why would they give me money, right? Like, what am I gonna do with this? And sometimes even gift cards, when I am given gift cards, the more that I think about it, like, why would they give me this? Like, I look desperate, but thank you. But yeah, I need this right now, right? And of course, for more sentimental gifts, if show you everything that I received that really meant to me. I still have them. They're still around in the house somewhere. But for me, if I'm going to give, I would prefer something with meaning, so more sentimental, so they can remember, right? And if they see it, if there's like a hidden meaning to it, a special message, then the more that they remember. That's why a lot of times I go for gag gifts too. I love receiving and giving gag gifts. It's like, you know, they get it and then they're still thinking about it. Like, why did I get this? And at the same time, for myself, like, why did I get this? Right? The more creative, yeah, I prefer that. So, what about Rohana?
Ohana says, let's see here. Kaviki says giving gifts and sentimental. So she likes that as also. And Tijona says giving sentimental items, more personal. As I said, more personal, more value. Kuya Dave says sentimental money. So I don't know if it's sentimental. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
take
because
that.
I don't know how to feel exactly about it. Because you know how they what you call it, they do origami or some shapes on
Oh yes,
money, right?
yes.
So like they make a bouquet, and Kuya Irene, you know, I don't know if they do that in the Philippines, because there's not right now, it's more coins in the Philippines. There's no paper money. There's very less paper money in the Philippines. But you know how they, especially here during graduation, you're familiar with this. They do the money lay. So
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Kuya Dave, I'd love that, especially if it's like a very very big long lay made of money.
Thick.
Yes, real money. Now the question is, um, would you unravel that? Like, would you take out the money? Would you be using that though? Like, if it's a money lay, right? Would you be using that?
Honestly, I would use it later. I think later I would maybe hold it for at least, I don't know, a few months, 6 months, maybe even a year, because then it's just sitting there. Because sometimes you give those, right? That's when this person has everything, or this person is picky, or this
Mhm.
person, is wanting to save up for a certain thing. And I think that's actually a good gift to give for those who just want that, who just want that. But
Yeah,
TZ Zarda,
yeah.
TZ Zarda says, giving is gift sentimental. It is a little bit more sentimental
Mm.
with the gifts.
Mhm. And let me just say, aloha. Hello po kay Kawil and Regalado. Thank you very much po. It's already like what, 1 a.m. If I'm not mistaken, they're in Thailand. But thank you very much po for tuning in. And you know, whatever the gift that you receive, it's not just the gift that's giving us joy. It's actually the meaning behind it that makes it even more special. If I may just say, just going back to uh, the option we had earlier. I know should have been like an opener, kickoff chat, but I have to I have to read this because si Kuya Irene to sigurado eh. He said that for the academic subjects, his preference is math. I'm sure
Wow.
a lot of people will relate. So math stands for, in Tagalog, merienda. Merienda means snacks or recess, right? Uh, that's for M. A is for agahan. Do you have agahan or breakfast in school? But anyway, agahan is breakfast, right? T is tanghalian. Tanghalian is lunch. And H, hapunan. That's his favorite, math. Math. And that completes our kickoff chat.
Our INCRadio live transform. Let us know if it's something that you're willing to take up as a
Kickoff
challenge.
chat.
All right, so let's play one song and then we have another. Hold on for a second because my mouse is seizing. But we have a request, right, Ate Care? Let's play Kuya Irene, Kuya Pong. Let's play Reasons and then Heartbeats. Ate Care, I'm sorry, but my
Um, we
we
have
have one
from
requested song that's ready, right?
yes, from Rod Kahayag there in Livermore is Fight the Good Fight.
All right, so
And I
we'll
think
play
that's
those
ready.
two songs. Thank you very much, and we'll see you.
This is why you need to stay. Listen up, y'all.
There are many reasons why you gotta stay. Don't think about turning your back away from the truth that has been revealed to you. Aren't you aware of the consequences ahead? For those who are gonna do until the end.
The fiery indignation that comes upon this earth, all that seen will be destroyed, but nothing here is worth except the rights which has been given to you and to me. The promised salvation that will set us free from the hardships and labors that cause the strife. It's the church of Christ where you'll gain life. But how can you get life eternal when you turn away? One of the many reasons why you need to stay.
Until to the end in order to remain.
Tell them how it is so they'll know the way.
Where else can I go? What else can I do? People say the world has so much to offer to me and you. But can it offer me peace and life eternal? For this is the world that I am searching for.
A wealth that cannot be easily attained by anyone who decides to just proclaim his name. But for those who've been sealed by the preaching of his words, they'll clearly understand what's in the next verse. Christ died for us, just not the entire world. But others think that the true church is of no concern. But those who understand will obey his commands. Remember the 4 chin to inherit the promised land. Where can we find peace and no strife? Yet another reason to stay and obtain eternal life. What?
You know, I think we should step things up a little. What do you say? Oh yeah.
Here we go, don't turn back now.
But we're almost there, don't think twice.
How about your membership given here in the Church of Christ where we were called into?
Listen to his words and follow through.
Never let go of the privilege given to
Keep
you.
your eyes on the prize that they will rise soon. When Christ will come and wipe away our tears.
Erase the past and remove all the fears of being overcome by the evil in this world.
Instead we move on to the New Jerusalem.
This is why you need to stay. This is why you need to stay. Do you see the reason now? Why you need to remain? It's the only place where you'll obtain eternal salvation. Why are we certain? Because this is God's true nation.
This is why I need to stay. This is why I need to stay inside the true Church of Christ.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
No one and nothing can ever come between us. If God is for us, then who could be against us? We have won. We'll stand our ground and fight the good fight. Prepare to give our all, even our own lives. And we are one with the guardian of our faith. We will fight this fight and finish our race. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We won't stop. Our faith is solid and mutually invalid. Oh, we're with will stand our ground and fight the good fight. Prepare to give our all, leaving our own lives. And we are one with the guardian of our faith. We will fight this fight and finish our race. We will stand our ground and fight the good fight. Prepare to give our all, leaving our own lives. And we are one with the guardian of our faith. We will fight this fight and finish our race. We will fight this fight and finish our race. We gotta fight this fight and finish our race. And we are one with the guardian of our faith. Yes, we will fight this fight and finish our race.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Yes, thank you, Kuya Irene, Kuya Pong, and you just heard two songs today, and of course we have more of those song requests. Yes, we got them lined up, right, Kuya Irene? And you just heard one of the heartbeats as requested by Kuya Rod, right? Fight the Good Fight, or did I? Yes, it is from Kuya Rod, and of course, we have all the other songs later on. All right, so we are going to start our discussion now. The topic is defined by election. You know, the things that we do, the decisions that we make, they all form the person that we are today. Now, we radiate that. Wow, I love that term, radiate. Right? It's we're gonna bring in all the vocabulary that we know since we said that we love language arts as our subject when we were in school. But anyway, for everyone, I just want to know, how would you describe yourself in one word? Care.
Yes, that's actually a hard question because I could perceive myself as something else, but then somebody else might see something that I don't see, right? So
No,
describe
for
myself
you,
in
for
one
you.
word. For
It's okay.
me,
For you.
for
Let's
me,
start
describe
with for you
myself.
first. Yes. How would you describe yourself?
One word is fun.
Yes.
Just fun. I
Yes.
like
And
to have fun.
well, that okay, let's do it this way. Your how would you describe yourself, and how do you think other people describe you? So, you said,
Oh
you know,
wow.
you see yourself as fun, but how do you think other people see you though? Same thing?
I
More
hope so.
fun.
I hope so. I hope so. Let me know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Hannah, let me know. I don't know. I see them. Maybe they see me happy. Maybe
Mhm.
happy. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably
Yeah.
fun and more fun. Okay.
More.
Right. Sige, Kuya Irene, kayo kasali din, right? For myself, I because there's just so many words coming to my mind, but I would say, how I would describe myself. You probably have a different meaning for it, but I would say it's spunky. So I can be spontaneous, I can be firm, I can be full of life. Sometimes I'm just like nothing. You know, you see me in one, you see me probably everywhere, right? um I can be loud, I can be louder, and I think people also see me that way, right? But then again, um I had a friend back in college, and he called me he described me as non-conformist, right? So here's the thing. When I was in college, I went to this university where we have strict uniforms. So, Care, I know that here in the United States, there, only some schools, some private schools require uniforms. But in the Philippines, it's traditional. So, almost all the schools from the kindergarten up to college, or the more traditional is up to high school, we wear uniform, but up until where in my university, we wear uniforms. So I would wear uniforms, but there's a variation. So when I was in high school, my mom made me a culottes skirt. You know how it is? It's a skirt, but it looks like pants, but the folds will hide the the pants side of it. So it's of course knee length or below the knee, but it's not a skirt because it's culottes. So well, there you go. 'Cause, I just feel like I have more freedom moving, rather than always being conscious about, because I move a lot, always being conscious that my skirt would fly away, and something like that. So my mom saw a culottes skirt. Okay, there you go. I think you call it skirt now, Ate Care, skirt, but the
Okay.
skirt
Yes.
is shorter. That's why. So the
Okay.
the culottes, it's longer, so it's below the knee, right? So just imagine a skirt. Just imagine a skirt that's longer. So, oh no,
Okay.
in some cases, some skirts are, they have like the inner shorts, right? But anyway, so, and even when I was like in college, I have a little variation to my uniform, even in law school. So my friend called me nonconformist, but I'm okay with that, whatever. But what about our Ohana? What did they say about themselves? How did they describe themselves, and how do they think other people describe them?
I don't know. I'm confused here, but I don't know. Uh, I mean, from Kuya Dave, he says, for me, I'm outstanding.
Ay, Ate Care, kami ni Kuya Irene, Kuya Dave, me and si Kuya Irene, our tech, we're also outstanding because we're always out standing.
Standing.
We're always standing outside.
And then here at the Joanne, I think it's Joanne, right? Not Joan, it's Joanne.
Yes.
She says shy,
Mm.
but others is loud. So it depends.
Oh.
I guess if you're comfortable, you're gonna be loud with those people, but around others, I think maybe when you first see her, maybe she's shy, right? She's shy,
Ay, you
and
skip your
then
bestie.
I don't want to. I don't want to say. I don't want to. You know, 'cause no, hers. Okay, hers. I will tell her hers. She says I would probably describe her as Muslim. I don't know what that means, but it's got
Ma
to be something.
yeah, strict probably.
Oh yeah. She said, yeah, that's true. That's true.
She didn't just
Not
say
fun.
yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just yeah.
No hesitations there.
Yeah. And then Rod says, for him, he's smiley. He is very smiley out there
Mm.
because he lives more, he smiles more. And he does have an acronym for DES, which is DES is energized spunkiness.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and that's it.
Si
And this is,
Ate
I
Zenny,
think,
Ate Zenny.
oh, Tizani says she's kind-hearted for herself and to
Mhm.
others. Yes, she is. She's very, very
Mm.
kind-hearted.
Rod is, you know what, caring. So no questions. For him and the way we see him, Kuya Rod is caring. And
Yes.
uh, you're skipping this. Your bestie said, uh, I think for
No,
her,
I don't know.
for you, you're the pasaway.
No, I didn't want to
You're
say
also,
this.
you
No,
know
that's
what pasaway
fun.
is?
Oh, trust me, she's told me. She tells me. But you know, it takes one to know
Yan.
one.
O, see, at least now
Okay.
you're building on to your Tagalog vocabulary. She
Mm.
said, Ate Jonah is dedicated, and I think we're not
Oh,
there.
really?
There's no question. Ah, are you questioning?
Are you sure?
Now, are
Okay.
you sure?
Are
Okay,
you
but
sure?
that's the way we do things, right? We do sometimes see ourselves one way, but then some other people will see us differently, and a lot of that is because that's just how we feel, right? And people will attach different meanings, or will have different interpretations of it. So just like I said, I feel I would call myself spunky in the sense that you cannot just contain in one place. And uh, but now that I've gotten older, sometimes I just feel like I'd rather be just you know um unseen, unheard, but you see me there. If I can try, I will try to do that. But um sometimes we build on that, we try to work on this characteristics, these traits. We do work on them because that's how we were brought up, that's how we were trained, and that's how we behave. We really make sure that we're behaving in a way that we will have a good opinion of ourselves, and other people will also have a good opinion of us. Now, Care, are you affected by, because Ate Jonas said you're pasaway, but in general, are you affected in any way by people's opinion of you?
Nope. You know what they say, Des, is what is that saying? Uh, take it or leave it, right? Take it or leave it. For
Mhm.
me, it's take it or accept it. So obviously, you can
Mhm.
see Ati Jonah and I were best friends. So pasaway is pasaway, right? Pasaway to pasaway. Uh, we stick together. But with that, it's just that you have fun. Sometimes you balance each other that way. So for me, it's no, it doesn't affect me because that's who I am. God made me who I am, accept me who I am, and this is it. As my best friend would say, this is it, pansit.
Mhm.
You take it, you accept it. Nothing else. This is it. This is what you get. So if you like it, stick with it. Right?
Yeah.
You
When
love
I was
me.
younger, yeah,
You love
see,
me.
they have a lot of opinions there. But you know what? When I was younger, I was concerned. Well, of course, my dad was a minister, so he would always remind us that when you're out there, you always have to behave. You always have to consider that you're a minister's child, right? And there's a lot of considerations always. So when we're outside, it's like if we're between family and close friends, we can show our true colors, so to speak. But every time we're in the locales, or I am with my father, then definitely I have to be more um concerned, not really concerned, no, but you're a little
Behave.
more. Yeah,
Conservative.
I
Behave.
try. I try, right? So that's the thing. But so I grew up always thinking or being a little more sensitive to other people's opinions. So there is more effort towards that I have to see, uh do they think I'm behaving right? Do they think I'm good? Do they think I'm doing things right? But as I got older, actually, when uh I would say, you know how, when we became teenagers, right? Care, that's the time that there's so many changes in us, physically, emotionally, all that. There's just an awakening of some sort. We're in that period of transitioning from childhood to adulthood, and for some of us, it's a quick transition, or it's like automatic, right? It's you're just born mature or whatever. But um uh, that's when the time that my perspective kind of shifted. I became just like you. I don't really care much about what people say. I will do this. I will think like this. I will dress up like this. I will express myself. Of course, always considering what my father would always remind me, what the teachings that we have inside the Church of Christ. But at the same time, reconciling that with my own personality. So, but then later on, classmate and friend of mine, I was just thrown back when they called me nonconformist because I probably am, right? It's like if everybody's standing in the hallway, I'm the one that's like sitting flat on the ground, right? If
Exactly, yes.
I know, so it's not because I am defying the rules or the laws, so to speak. It's just like I feel like I'm comfortable that way. But of course, we always have to consider the surroundings. We cannot always just say, and this is what I feel. This is what makes me comfortable, right? I don't care what people say because we have to follow rules. We have to follow the law. That's how we have an organized or peaceful society. So and of course, when we do think and when we do consider other people's opinion of us, we are more considerate, right? So uh, sometimes will even surprise them because they will have we will have a certain reputation, so to speak, right? People will have a certain description of us, and then you'll surprise them to be the opposite of that, right? It's like sometimes first impressions they would say, oh, si Desiree matara yan, or masungit, right? And then do you know who Desiree is?
Yes, I do. Yes. It's my
So,
EP.
you know, and then you come to them to be the completely the opposite kind, and that will surprise them. And I love that, that they'll see that that's the real you. And sometimes
Yes,
people's opinion about something or about you is just based off on other people's opinions. So
agree. I
they'll
agree.
when they finally come to meet you, they're going to realize, oh, mali pala si Kuya Irene. What they're saying is not true. That's not right. And then you go and tell, oh,
Exactly.
you said si Carolyn is pasaway. She's actually very pasaway.
Oh, okay, okay. But I do
Just
agree.
kidding.
I agree with you, Des, that you have to be yourself. Because if God made you, you're you, right? You be you. And as long as your intentions are good, as long as you're following the Christian lifestyle, as long as you are, um, doing God's work, be you. Because, like you say, if, somebody else says, oh, you're this, and I heard you're this, and you're this, but then they get to know you and they say, oh, wow, you're the coolest person ever, or you're the most, you are beautiful. You are a beautiful person. Things like that is their own opinion. So if you are who you are, if they want to befriend you or they want to hang out with you or they want to do things together with you, it's because they like you, not because, oh, well, I'll be this person so that they'll like me. No, I'm going to be me. So you got to accept me the way
Mhm.
I am. So with that, I know Bestie's just teasing, but if I'm Pasaway, then we hang out. So we're still the same.
She said a lot
So,
more than that.
I know, I know. I'm scared to read her things now because she says things. So I mean, this you can read it because she has a lot there to say.
Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, first, it's in all caps. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Okay. You know what we say. But she said you're pasaway. And Rod said he can attest that Ate Zenaida is kind-hearted. When Ate Zenaida did the surprise visit to Livermore, Ate Zeni gifted everyone the red souvenir from Canada. Oh, that's very
Wow.
true. When we first met her, I remember when we were in San Diego. Right. Now, Jonah said, honestly, of course, it's all on caps. Bestie is the humblest bougie. Ano? Anyway, all right. So, si Ate John said, I feel that way too. That's why I said I'm shy. But because tawag ng tungkulin, I need to be loud, happily loud. So that's how she feels that she's actually shy, more reserved. But every time we perform on INCRadio, we're like a different, entirely different person. Like probably a few minutes before broadcast, we feel sluggish. We're sick. But once you hear the the opening billboard, it's just like the switch just turns on, and whatever it is, part of my nose is actually clogged, and at the same time I don't know how to breathe because I'm all congested, but it's on the side. That's just how it is, right? So so that's what Ate Jonah said. But of course, your bestie said you know how to listen. Now, also from Jonah, she said it's the same. She used to be affected, but she learned that as long as you have your pure intentions and not intending to offend anyone, then just respect their opinion because, according to her, it's just their opinion. God knows, and we ourselves know who we are. That's true. That's perfect. And we're going to. Sorry, I have to do that. We're going to play two songs that has been requested. So we have two heartbeat song that we will play back to back, and we'll have a short break after that. But please do hang in there. We are going to talk more about our topic today, defined by election. And the two songs that we will play for you is the first one is This Day, and that has been requested by Kuya Mario Oka. And next song is as requested by Ate Joanna Vincula, Superhuman Energy. We'll be right back.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Lord God, my heart is filled with gladness. You showed a way to my true home. Lord, you have made me the best I can be. This day, Lord, is for you.
Praise your holy name on high. Lord, I offer you my life. This day, Lord, is for you. Thank you for keeping me strong in your church where I belong. This day, Lord, is for you.
Dear Father, I can't count the blessings that you have showered upon me. I vow, dear Father, I'll serve you forever. This day, Lord, is for you.
Praise your holy name on high. Lord, I offer you my life. This day, Lord, is for you. Thank you for
takes, I will always share my faith. Show the path of the truth for those who have lost their way. I will tell the world of the good news that I found. Anytime, anywhere, I'm eager to share my faith. I won't run and hide. No, I won't be ashamed. I will not keep silent about the Church of Christ. I'll brightly shine, I'll brightly shine. Shine as the light of the world. No troubles come in this life of mine. I'll still the fruits abundantly. I'm gonna keep on working, keep on inviting. I will not rest nor be weary. For the Lord God gives me the superhuman energy. I will fight for my faith by always sharing my faith. I will not hesitate or waste time, for it will soon be Judgment Day. Every ounce of strength I spend to proclaim that salvation. I'll brightly shine, I'll brightly shine. Shine as the light of the world. No troubles come in this life of mine. I'll sow the fruits abundantly. I'm gonna keep on working, keep on inviting. I will not rest nor be weary. For the Lord God gives me the superhuman energy. Superhuman, superhuman energy. God gives me superhuman, superhuman energy. Hey, God gives me superhuman, superhuman energy. 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 I'll brightly shine, I'll brightly shine. Shine as the light of the world. No troubles come in this life of mine. I'll sow the fruits abundantly. Keep on working, keep on inviting. I will not rest nor be weary. For the Lord God gives me the superhuman energy. God gives me superhuman energy.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Every device has a price tag. This is why as much as possible, we want our hard-earned gadgets to last longer. Mapa storage, battery, or processing performance man yan? Join us as we learn how to increase our device's lifespan. All in this week's episode of INCRadio URL, Update Review Learn, this Saturday, July 19, 2025, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Philippine time. See you there!
What makes a family strong? It's trust. Trusting that the family members will listen.
Hey, how's your day?
Ay, pretty exhausting.
Come, let's eat. You can tell me all about it.
Honesty opens the door to understanding and closeness.
Is everything okay?
No, we're supposed to do a group presentation, but the other won't even help me.
Sometimes you need a lot of courage to say what you think or feel, but it's worth it. Try it.
When your children are honest about something sensitive, tell them how much you appreciate their honesty. Why do we keep reminding our children? Because we love them and we want them to grow up trusting our Almighty God.
Welcome back to Faith and Melody. This is still Des and Caroline from Sacramento. And then we're going to keep going with our discussion because I'm sure a lot of you are still thinking about it and still thinking, am I the person that they think they are? Right? Or do I really care what they say? Right? But now this time, for us, as we talk about reputation, people's opinions, we will have our own mark, even in a group of friends sometimes, right? Uh, it's like you become that person that automatically, right? That's how they see you or look at you. Now, sometimes we are also thrown in a situation where we feel like we're out of place. Kind of like, have you had that experience though, Care, where you feel like you're the odd one out?
No. Now I try not to. I try not to, but not really. Not really. No. No, I don't think
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Uh, okay, so growing up in the Philippines, well, back then, uh, you're probably gonna see that's a long time ago to this. But anyway, in the Philippines, we a religion was one of the subject that was like an elective, but at the same time mandatory, so to speak. No, I went to a public school, but there's just that time where they will teach religion. So I would be skipping that. Of course, I'd explain that to the teachers. And what do you do in a public school where everyone's in class, right? Inside, and you're the one outside. Usually that happens because you're in trouble, right? So I would be there outside, either hanging out by the hallway or at the we call it canteen, no, cafeteria, or the library. But sometimes, there will be people who would be giving you looks like, iglesia, or because that's the time for religion class. Or some people would not understand and say, why you there? uh you're in trouble, right? Because you're at the hallway, you're not inside your class. So um sometimes I would feel like, oh, I feel alone, right? Because in my class during the time, I was the only one who was a member of the Church of Christ. And then the next semester, however, there was another one. So there's two of us. I go like, hey, yay, right? So, growing up and you don't understand how people will react to certain situations, you'd feel that too. Because you're still young, your emotions are as real as as they feel them to be. But then again, you will also build that resilience, and at the same time your identity. So without me, well, for me, that's like it marked my growing up years. um fast forward to many years after that, and you see your high school classmates, no, or probably some people who saw you standing outside the hallway, right, or standing at the hallway outside your class, they would say, "Oh, so that's why you're there, because you're a member of the Church of Christ," and that's how they identify you now. So maybe in the beginning, because you feel like, how come now everybody's attention is on me, because once the bell rings, everybody goes out of the classroom and they see you there. It's like, oh, iglesia, or yeah, yeah, etc., etc. And I felt that. And there's I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want people to be noticing me. But then it turned into a nice way, in the sense that they became more aware of what the Church of Christ is. Because yes, back then, although we're a big, the Church of Christ is a big organization, or a big religion back then, but still there are some people who do not understand that. So and then after that, as they come to know more about the Church of Christ, they would understand. So, so that's why Desiree is this and that. It's like, yes, okay, all right, I'm okay. And same thing with when I was a little older, and when I was in college. So, my group of friends, no, definitely, I'm the only one who's Iglesia. I'm the only one who's a member of the Church of Christ, and we spend a lot of time together. So all the other things we'd be together. We'll study together, eat together, play together. But then everything that has to do with religion, I'm the one that's going a different direction. So um there were times that I feel like I feel left out, because I'm the only one who's doing a different thing. But then it gives me more like importance. You know how it is, like, you're not doing the things that we're doing, right? So they would do whatever tradition that they have, and I'm the one who's doing the Iglesia, or the Church of Christ things. And the more that they will understand the doctrines, if they see us practicing it. So even in even in some other ways, like for instance, you're following a certain diet, right? uh let's say you're vegetarian, okay, and then your friend suddenly said, "Oh, I'm gonna have a birthday party, or we're gonna be celebrating, we're going to the steakhouse." Like, but you are a vegetarian, right? Or what else? There's another term that they're using, but you don't eat meat. So okay, let's just say that.
Vegan.
Yeah, you're vegan, right? I will not to claim that I know the difference between vegan and vegetarian, but anyway, you don't eat meat. Let's just say that. And then your friends, you are in this steakhouse. So I mean, do you're the one that's the odd one out, because what are you gonna do, right? Eat all the veggies if they have the veggies. But would you be trying out just because people are kind of teasing you, maybe, or just so people will not notice, or make a note of the fact that you're the odd one out, right? So for us though, especially the ones who are members of the Church of Christ, we do hold on to our doctrines, to the instructions given to us, and to the guidance given to us by the church administration. Now, following up on that, no, like kasi Ate Care, she's fun, right? And she said she didn't really feel like there was a situation, but maybe there are situations for us that we feel that maybe we don't belong, or something like that, or we're not going in the mainstream, right? How did that experience influence the way you are now? Now, in my case, it's, you know what, when you said earlier, Care, that you really don't care. You care, but you do care. You don't care.
I care, but I
Anyway.
don't care.
But it you will come a point, as you've come to practice the life, no, that you live, and you will be now shaped and formed into the kind of person that God expects us to be, right? Because especially at a very young age, inside the Church of Christ, we have been taught the doctrines, and when we are in school, right, we are taught, oh, you behave, no, no cheating, right? You submit your projects or your assignments on time and make sure you do it on your own, right? Don't copy someone else's and all that. Now, we are bound by these rules, right? And that we have to follow. So we will be in a more like or organized group or organized society. Now, for a lot of people, these things that we've experienced in our life, these are the ones that help shape the way we are now. And not just, not just all the opposition, probably even the ones that are favorable to us, when we're being taught in school, at work maybe. And of course, as parents, I'm sure, Care, there were, when when you had your first child, or even like even now, no, some people will be making some comments or opinions about the way that you've raised your children, right? And sometimes you'd think like, why, what did I do wrong? Because here's my situation. So when I had my first child, my daughter, we were in Japan, right? So the Japanese have their own way of raising or taking care of their babies. So and there's just so many different distinctions. So even like Filipinos, Americans, even Europeans will have different ways of taking care of raising our children. And then when I was in Japan, when we were in Japan, right? I'd be pushing the stroller, right? So our stroller was basic, and the Japanese one, they have more technology built into it, like the one hand cranking and all that, and they have all these sorts of things. There's so many things, and mine was like just a basic one. So I feel like, oh wow. I don't even I'd like something like that, but that's too expensive. And you'd go out to the malls. They have um the room, the nursing room. I keep forgetting it's called the nursing room. That's and you'd see everyone there, and then you're in the beginning, you'd think like, oh, oh yes, okay, let me put my hand down. You'd think that, oh, am I gonna do it based on you know what I feel comfortable doing? Am I gonna nurse my child the way I know and I'm comfortable doing, or should I follow them, or should I copy them? So I was conscious, like, because I don't want to be looked at because I already stand out. I'm I I'm Filipino. Everyone else was Japanese in there. But I learned from them that the way they carried their child, the way that they talk to their babies back then. So um just making note of situations where you feel that you don't want to open the door for conversations that you don't want to talk about, like, oh, because sometimes it's like that, right, Care? Well, some people will just say, why are you doing that to your child? Do this, you shouldn't be doing this. People will be enforcing, probably, like it try to influence them. You should be doing this. But when you hear of these things, and you feel comfortable with your decisions, and you're doing it right, you're doing it for your own children,
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
keep going, keep
Yes,
going. I mean, you can
I
listen.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think with us at as members of the Church of Christ, as growing up, being born in the Church of Christ is we were taught to always be the light, like to not per se show off, but it's more like stick out. I know I was taught to stick out, but in a good way, in a good way. So it was more like growing up, even until now. And I think those who know me very well is I don't. I like to stick out. I like to do things differently, but within, of course, the boundaries, and of course, doing the Christian Christian lifestyle, um, I like to stick out because then it shows, oh, again, I think I said this on the other shows. It's like some you want people to say, oh, she's Iglesia ni Cristo, because you don't want them to say, oh, she's Iglesia ni Cristo. You want it's a tone, right? It's a tone. But for
Uh-huh.
me, I like to be a little different because it makes you or makes me stick out that they know, oh, she's Iglesia ni Cristo. She is part of the Church of Christ. So that's probably why I like it that way. So then that's why I say when you're growing up, you want to be yourself. You want to be yourself because you want to be that person that they distinguish you or know you as oh, she's a member of the Church of Christ. It's kind of like that. And I understand all your stories. And I do, there are some where I was kind of out of the group because of my status, of my religion, and the status. But because I didn't make it like, oh, I have to conform to them so I could fit in or I can be cool. It was more I panned out and did my be myself.
Yeah.
So then they will be interested and said, wow, I want to see why is Care so adamant of this, Church of Christ, and why is she doing this? But she's such a, she's a good person. She's a good person. So let me see. I'm curious now. So now I'm influencing them to come this way. And it's the same for the boys, right? It's the the generation now, it's peer pressure. It's those, oh, come along with us, come do this with us. And I know a while back I had a story with one of the boys who was always asked to go out every weekend. Oh, come join us, come join us. And every time he kept saying, I can't because I have church. I can't, I have church. And this went on for 4 years, And at the end, it made him be that person of, oh, he's the church boy. Oh, he's the good boy. Okay, so we
Yeah.
can't, So finally, when he had the courage, he invited them. Why don't you come see what I do on the weekends and come hang out with us? Come hang out with me and my friends here, you know, in the Church of Christ. We have activities, we have unity games, we have this, we have that. So then they become curious. So you be you, because eventually there is somebody out there that will say, hey, I'm curious. You're such a good guy, or you're such a good person. Let me see what you're doing. So whatever you're doing, um, don't change for that person. Again, if you are, living that Christian lifestyle, if your intentions are good and you're strong on what you believe, be you. So then that next person will be interested and say, wow, you're such a good person. You're such a good person, right? So don't, sometimes it's okay to be, what is that? The odd one out. I
Yeah,
would
and they
prefer to
will
be the odd one
understand.
out, right?
Yeah,
They will
they will
understand,
in the
right?
it's like even if you don't have to tell them exactly, they will put the puzzle together. And I remember back in when I was in college, later on, because you can't always explain to everybody like, oh, where are you going? Why are you rushing? And then you're coming back to school wearing a dress. You're not wearing your uniform. You can't always explain that, but people will make note of that, and then later on realize, oh, that's why.
That's
Oh, that's
right.
why. And you know what? I
Exactly.
just love. I have to read this. What Kaya Rod said. No, because the way that we made our decisions in our lives while we were growing up, even up to now. No, that's because we're members of the Church of Christ, or maybe if you apply it in different situation, it's because of the choices, no, the way we live our lives. Now he said, we are defined by our election through the love we have for our God, Jesus Christ, our membership in the Church of Christ, our family, and our brothers and sisters in Christ. And he went further. So Kuya, Rod is like the master. Uh, what I forgot, acronym maker, our acronym genius. He's like an automatic generator. But anyway, he goes, defined by election, do everything filled in nurturing election, devoted by your enthusiastic love, exalting Christ that I often need. We have to print that on a shirt. Yes. Anyway, Jonah said, no, she said, same as my experience, elementary and college, her way of standing her ground, gone to the point of talking to the principal. Maybe that's why she got called sassy. Yeah, because, you have to explain your situation. And she goes that, it's okay. Probably they see me now. They say now, we know why. There. And let me just say hi to Ate Kateness, Kajina. Hello. Thank you very much po. Right. Kuya Ron, remember this? According to him, they had the simplest, smallest umbrella stroller for Journey as well. And it's so much easier to use and durable too. They use it to push Journey around like she was in a race car. I know, right? And they had fun doing that. And he misses those days. And those are the one of the things that technology somehow the way we dress that makes us stand out. That makes us like the odd one out because anyway, the one thing that I loved about being in the military and you're overseas is you'll see many different skin colors, many different lifestyles and cultural background and all that. So you don't really feel sometimes that you're the odd one out. But then sometimes even if you are in a group of people where there's a lot of variety, there's still something else that make you stand out. Hopefully it's because of a good reason. Now, let's play two songs. All right. I know, Kuya Irene. Ready si Kuya Irene. We have two heartbeats for you. First is Across the World, and that's requested again by Kuya Rod. And Everything is Possible as requested by Ate Zeni Novesteras. Our heartbeats for you.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
the shadows surround me. I am fearless, I bear with me your name. I want the world to see your love and majesty. I will climb the highest mountain, I will sail the raging seas. I can do it all, for you are here with me. I will realize the improbable, everything is possible. I can do all things when you're with me. Like a whisper that reminds me to be ready. Your teachings keep me sheltered in the storm. I brave the winds that battle me so fiercely. Your words spur my heart, how it roars. I want the world to hear of your love and majesty. I will climb the highest mountain, I will sail the raging seas. I can do it all, for you are here with me. I will realize the improbable, everything is possible. I can do all things when you're with me. Lord, I know I will stumble because the road ahead is rough. But every time I fall, you give me strength to get back up. I offer you my life and worship you throughout my years. I will never give up. You were always there. I will climb the highest mountain, I will sail the raging seas. I can do it all when you are here with me. I will realize the improbable, everything is possible. I can do all things, I can do all things. I'll overcome the world, you're here with me.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
And you just heard two heartbeats, two specially requested songs. The first one was Across the World from Rod Kahayag, and Everything is Possible from Zeni Novesteras. Now, if you have any other song requests, maybe we'll try to still, kind of find a way to play that today. If not, as promised, we will play them next week, or just keep tuning in. You'll never know, right? Now, as we wrap up our discussion on our topic, we're talking about reputation, opinion, and all that, and so we try to conform, or we try to adjust our personality sometimes based on the situation, or based on the group of people, right? So if we're more comfortable with the people around us, then we're more open. We let our hair down. We don't care whatever they say. That's it. You see me, this is it, right? Now, in some situations, we're a little more restricted, or we behave a little more. Like when we're on social media, right? So you'll see this, that people will say, oh, you're acting actually a lot different from your social media account because I thought you're like this, but in person you're this, or you're in person you're this, and on social media you're different. But what about you, Care? Do you what is your like? Do you have like a social media identity?
No, what it is, I stay the same. Is I mean, if whatever I post on social media, that's me. It's me. It's not as often. I try and keep it discreet, because you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
put too much out there, and you don't want too much comments, and you don't want too much of this, right? So you just post like things like eh, you know good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you still have to do the Christian way of posting, and of course you have these things that you want to just promote, and
Mm-hmm.
um just show the what you've been doing, but again, indiscreet. So for me, I think once they see my post, they'll know it's something about either my with my best friend, with my best friend, or if there's a birthday coming up, then those are the posts. It's really very light. It's not very often that I do post on social media, but
Mhm.
I
But
yeah,
but
I'm there to.
it's mostly like greetings probably, right? Or showing some like
Yes.
highlights of your life. Now I've gone through different kinds or changes in my social media identity, if you would call that. Because I started in social media as, there was an ongoing game back then. And I got asked to join so I can help her build her farm. If you know what I'm talking about. So back then, it was just that. No, you get it because you need a social media account to play that game. And that's how you help each other. So you build your farm. And a lot of us got into that because of that. And then it became like a hub for connecting with people. And of course, we use it now to share our days, probably some highlights that we'd like to share, like news, of course. And of course, for us members of the Church of Christ, we use it to share our faith. Now, again, the people's opinion of us will be based on what they see and what they hear. And just remember that social media will be part of those considerations. So if you don't want to be misunderstood, just make sure that whatever we post in there, we've thought about it many times. And maybe social media is not actually a good place for you to air out the laundry, so to speak, right? So because whatever you put out there, it's going to be there forever. It's really so hard. Even if you delete your account, it's going to really very hard for us to take away whatever has already been out there. So just be careful, because what people hear, what people see, especially on social media, and your account is public, they will form part of their opinion of us. Wow, Ate Care, we're down to the concluding part of our discussion. And yeah, how would if there's anything else you'd like to add on to our discussion and your final thoughts?
You know, there's just that. Just be yourself. If you have your boundaries and you have your Christian lifestyle and you have pure intentions out there, be that person to stick out. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, you can actually be that influencer of showing that your beliefs there, how strong your faith is. Be strong. Don't let peer pressure influence you. In fact, influence them, and just be strong in all the things that you do. You want to be different. You want to stick out. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're fun now, be more fun, right? Be more fun out there, because people want to be with you, and everyone wants to be smiling. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants a positive person to be with. So if you're going to be that person, be that person.
Yes. And you know what Ate Joanne actually said? She said that I feel like being me is the simplest key that people around me accepted me and feel loved and understood always. We as well, being a Church of Christ member, living like a true Christian is natural, yeah, to us,
Yes.
right? And our identity is summed up by how we live our lives, right? God has guided us and helped us define ourselves. Our identity as members of the Church of Christ remains in us wherever we go. And so it is essential that we align our actions and decisions with this identity, always be guided by the instructions of the church administration, of course, the doctrines that we have inside the Church of Christ. Now, in our everyday lives, even with our children, we do give them boundaries. We go give them some rules to follow, right? Because these are the things that they will also pass on to their children. So they will to help them have their own identity. And if they're going to grow up just like us, we don't care what other people will say about us, or they're a little more considerate, then at least we have given them the right tools for them to make right decisions in their life. And that's our topic for today. We're now going to choose our top comment. Okay, Irene.
Top comments.
And we have a unanimous decision. Go ahead, there.
So our top comment today is from, of course, not only our master of acronym, but also Kuya Rod there, Rod Kahayag from Livermore. His top comment here is, we are defined by our election through the love we have for our Almighty God, Jesus Christ, our membership in the Church of Christ, our family, and our brothers and sisters in Christ. That's beautiful.
And
Top
that's
comment,
our
Kuya.
top comment for
Yes.
today.
Top comments.
Actually, I just saw this, but from the acronym master himself, okay, Christian, choosing holiness radiantly in striving to inspire all necessarily. Oh, Kuya Rod.
Oh, I know.
I know, right? Now
Unstoppable.
he's getting like even quicker with his acronyms. All right, we'll just pause for this moment here where we learn the verses that that will serve as inspiration in our lives, and this is our verse of the week.
How has your 2023 been? Have you accomplished all that you hoped to accomplish as you began the year back in January? Has 2023 been a year that you experienced a lot of hardships? Maybe there was a sickness, or maybe there was a family crisis, or maybe you were lonely, or financial hardship, or other kind of tragedy that has disappointed your expectations for this year, 2023? Greetings to you all. I'm Bob Pauline. You know what? The Lord has made wonderful, wonderful promises to his people that serve him faithfully. And you know, we're all here so eager to see you join with us inside the Church of Christ. Why? So that you also may experience the deep joy and the blessings of faithfully serving God in this upcoming new year, 2024. May this new year be your best year yet. You know, although, yes, we members of the Church of Christ do also go through various problems, just like you in this life. But you know, the truth of the matter is, the year 2023 really has brought challenges for everyone, right? So, what do we hope for all of you today as we're about to begin this new year? Should you be afraid and fear what lies ahead in the new year? If you serve God, what can you look forward to in this new year 2024? 1 Peter, the Bible answers this way in chapter 1, verse 6 and verse 7. I quote, "So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you have to endure many trials for a little while. These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold, though your faith is far more precious than mere gold. So, When your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Jesus Christ is revealed to the whole world. So, dear friends, no need to be afraid of this new year 2024 and what it may bring into your life. Remain strong when hard trials come. And when you remain strong, it'll bring you great joy ahead. And ultimately, as we just read, praise and glory and honor on the day when Jesus Christ is revealed. So, dear friends, we also want you to receive God's grace in 2024. So, we invite you, join with us. You can also watch more of our programs on incmedia.org and learn so much more about the Church of Christ, the Iglesia ni Cristo, wherein we are members. Have a happy, happy new year in 2024. Stay safe, stay strong, stay faithful. God bless.
Even if Kabab said 2023, 2024, the message is timeless and universal. And hopefully we all remember that, God is always there. If there's anything that makes us uncertain or feel that we need help with, God is right there. We can ask Him for His guidance. So don't worry about the future. We're already halfway through the year, more than halfway through the year, and there's more days left in the year. So hopefully we still, whatever it is that we wanted or we've already started this year, just keep on going. If you're halfway there, congratulations. If you haven't started, there's still chance. You can still try. We still have another how many months left to complete that. But whatever it is, do not forget that whatever you've decided on, whatever actions you've taken, they will part of who we are. They will become part of who we are. And we are here because not just it was our election or our decision to be here, but it's also God's election of us. So we would like to thank so many people who made this program possible. First of all, we'd like to thank the Executive Minister of the Church of Christ, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, also the Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, and thank you as well to Kamonte Vilboy, the INC Media Production Chief, Kawali Taray, the Station Manager of INC Radio, as well as Ka Jeff Rivera, the assistant station manager. Thank you also to Ka Sam Estopito, the program manager. Ka Edwin Asibuke, hello po. Thank you very much. He's our overseeing minister for the program. And of course, all the other ministers who help us out on INC Radio. If I can just mention some names here. And you see them. If you follow INC Radio, you're going to see them in all the other programs. So there's Ka J.M. Boltorio, Ka Gani Manggit, Cheng Deloa, and everyone else. I might forget, and they might say, "Aha, you forgot me." But anyway, thank you also to our tech today, Kuya Irina Sunshon, of course, and Kuya Pong, right? Kuya Pong, thank you very much po, and to all our tech who help us this week as well. There's Kuya Nico, and who else? Kuya Dan. Is it? But thank you very much. And to everyone there, our Ohana, thank you for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed our discussion. And if you did, please do like, share, and share. Like, share. And what else do we say? Oh, post comments
Subscribe.
also. Subscribe, of course, to INC Radio. Yes. So there be a lot more who get to share in the conversations that we have here. Maybe they get inspired to become our Ohana, right? Because we have so many ideas now for shirts. It's just shirts. All right. So thank you very much, Care, and everyone on the live chat. Let me just acknowledge also from the District of Hawaii Pacific. I saw Kajina. She's from our local. Thank you very much. And let me just read some of the last comments that came in, right? So Ate Zenny actually said, Ate Joanne said, we are always thankful to our Almighty Father and Lord Jesus Christ and the Church Administration, and happy 111th anniversary. we already read Kuya Rod's acronym.
Yes.
And Ate Zenny is proud to say that her children have been gifted with gifts as officers inside the Church of Christ. So hope
Wow.
everybody enjoyed today's program. Have a great weekend ahead. Be careful with what choices that we make. And as our closing song for today, remember, choose God, because our song is called God Chose You. Aloha, mahalo, ahuiho. Join us again next week. And happy 10th anniversary. It's still a continuing celebration here. 10th anniversary to Faith
Yes.
and Melody. And you are part of it because you are our Ohana.
Bye-bye. Happy
Come on,
10.
show some love. Show. There you go. And what else? What do we have to do to show
Two
that?
thumbs up. Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up. The two thumbs up. You should
No,
get
I
your
wanted to show the.
fireworks.
It's getting confused. All right, Kuya Irene, God chose you.
I'll try to keep you out and not push you away, but you keep coming back again and again. I've tried to alienate you, and I have tried to hate you, but all said and done, I simply just can't. I have opened my eyes and I have realized the truth. What else could I do when God chose someone like you? Someone like you. You were just one of those people who I'd say were nothing but trouble. Just because you were so different from what I thought was good. Then God helped you to do the things no one thought you could. I could not believe my eyes, but you have broken all my stereotypes. Now who could have predicted that you would made it this far? I'm humble because now I see what God saw in your heart. I'll try to keep you out and not push you away, but you keep coming back again and again. I've tried to alienate you, and I have tried to hate you, but all is said and done, I simply just can't. I have opened my eyes and I have realized the truth. What else could I do when God chose someone like you? Someone like you. And I wonder who'd expect you'll become someone I respect. In wisdom, love, obedience, and example in humility. I thank God so much for giving an inspiration to me. I'll try to keep you out and not push you away, but you keep coming back again and again. I've tried to alienate you, and I've tried to hate you, but all is said and done, I simply just can't. I have opened my eyes and I have realized the truth. What else could I do when God chose someone like you? Someone like you. I'll try to keep you out and not push you away, but you keep coming back again and again. I've tried to alienate you, and I've tried to hate you, but all is said and done, I simply just can't. I have opened my eyes and I have realized the truth. What else could I do when God chose someone like you? Someone like you. I'll try to keep you out and not push you away,